Hello, everyone. My name is Amber Carpenter, and I am one of the teaching assistants for this course. Today, I will be presenting on the topic of successful transitions to adulthood. For the overview of this presentation, we will be looking at what does a successful transition to adulthood mean? And why does this topic matter in today's society? Some of the key influences to look at are family, culture, socioeconomic status, education, etc. And there can be a variety of theoretical lenses that we can look at while approaching this topic. However, for this presentation, we will be focusing on symbolic interactionism to explore how meaning is constructed during this life stage. Before we proceed, I invite you to pause and think about a personal moment when you first felt like an adult. Was this moment aligned with societal expectations, or was it based on a personal experience? The transition to adulthood is often marked by key milestones, such as financial independence, employment, or a sense of identity. However, what constitutes a successful transition can vary significantly depending on how we define adulthood and success. When considering what it means to successfully transition into adulthood, it is important to recognize the influence of one's upbringing. For instance, the article Emerging Adulthood, Transition, Family Networks, and Mental Health Within the Context of Child Maltreatment highlights that nearly one-third of individuals with a history in foster care did not graduate from high school. The study also revealed a broad range of outcomes, with many participants reporting insufficient family support. This underscores the idea that while independence is a key aspect of successfully transitioning to adulthood, it's important to reflect on supportive relationships as well, whether from family or other social networks, as they are equally essential for a successful transition. Symbolic interactionism offers a valuable framework for examining these transitions. This theory emphasizes how individuals derive meaning from social interactions and symbols. Originating in the 19th century and influenced by pragmatism, symbolic interactionism suggests that the meaning of objects or experiences is shaped by their practical use in everyday life. In the context of becoming an adult, this means that individuals interpret their experiences and behaviors through social interactions and internalize these meanings to form their sense of identity and adulthood. It's important to recognize that the pathway to adulthood is not universal. Each person's journey is influenced by their unique context, and social constructs play a significant role in shaping our understanding of what adulthood should look like. For example, during the 1950s, the dominant societal ideal was the nuclear family, and a successful transition to adulthood typically involved marrying young and starting a family. This was seen as the normative path. However, societal norms evolve, and what once defined adulthood may no longer hold the same meaning today. Key markers of adulthood, such as independence, relationship choices, and lifestyle decisions, are shaped by both personal values and cultural expectations. For instance, in some cultures, family interdependence and collective decision making are central to adulthood rather than individual autonomy. Thus, there is no singular or correct way to successfully transition to an adult. Symbolic interactionism can really be a great lens to analyze successfully transitioning to adulthood. Interpretivism offers a valuable lens for understanding the transition to adulthood, as it emphasizes how individuals construct meaning through their social interactions. This paradigm focuses on the subjective experiences of individuals, allowing them to internalize social cues and define appropriate behavior and identity within a societal context. By acknowledging diverse perspectives, interpretivism validates multiple pathways to adulthood rather than imposing a single objective standard of success. Furthermore, it highlights the importance of internal measures of success. For example, how individuals perceive their own roles and sense of self within the broader world. Thank you for watching this presentation on successfully transitioning to adulthood and the emerging adult. As we've discussed today, the transition to adulthood is not a one size fits all experience. It is influenced by factors such as culture, family, social class, support systems, and our personal interactions with the world. By applying concepts like symbolic interactionism, we can move beyond traditional milestones, such as moving out or getting a job, and recognize that meaning is shaped through relationships, lived experiences, and personal reflections. As I end my slide, I encourage you to reflect on your journey. What does being an adult mean to you? Whose expectations are you following or challenging? And how can we as society support diverse paths to adulthood, particularly for those with limited supports, like youth from foster care? There's no universal script for emerging into adulthood, but through understanding and empathy, we can create space for all backgrounds to be acknowledged and valued.